Hi, it's Madam Eileen, here to show you some wonderful, delicious balloon tricks. I'm working with a 160 today because I want to add a little more delicate features to my balloons. Now, if you're going to do balloon decorations with 160s, because they are smaller, the air escapes through the natural pores of the latex a lot faster. So one thing you can do to prevent that is you can put high float, which is something that helium balloon users, professionals use to help your helium balloons float longer. It's a water-soluble plasticizer. Yes, it dissolves in water, but you can put it in the balloon, massage it around, and inflate the balloon. This coating will dry inside the balloon and prevent the helium or air from escaping as quickly, and your balloons will last longer. But it's a sticky mess, it's a sticky pain. A lot of people don't want to do that. So if you want to work with 160 balloons and you don't want to put high float in them, make them the day of or the night before you give it to the person. That way the creation stays nice longer. All right, we're doing broccoli. So this is going to be part of my broccoli going into the head. And now we're going to do 2 pinch twists. Actually, three pinch twists. Do you think that's a pretty unique way of counting? 3, 1, 2, 3. I took American Sign Language in high school, and that's just how the deaf community signed the number 3, and I like it. All right, so 3 pinch twists. Squeeze it so this area gets soft. We're making the stalk of our celery. So this next part, you make it soft, and then you do 2 pinch twists. Only 2 pinch twists. And now we're going to spiral, wrap around. So I'm going to push my thumb in and then wrap it around. Push my thumb in. The part that I'm going to wrap around, I push my thumb in. That just helps the latex balloon cling to the balloon better. Now I need 2 more stalks. I'm going to have to break and tie here. I have it pinched. I'm going to close my fingers into a fist to help keep it closed, and then use my fingers, give this a twist, and now I can hold the air better. I pinch on my main balloon structure, I pinch where that joint is, and then I can let go, put my thumbs and forefingers together and change places, and now I tie a knot. By now, my hand holding the extra piece of balloon is getting tired. So I'm going to change hands, let go, give it a wiggle. It's all the way to the end, and I need some wiggle room in the balloon. So I'm going to squeeze the end, squeeze the air out to the tip here. Give a tie. Here's another, maybe a little bit longer than that. I wanted 3 branches of broccoli coming up from the main stem. And pull the rest of this down to the base to see what that looks like. If I don't like that look, I'm not liking it. I'll just pop it off. I'm going to look at it. So do I want it a little thicker? You know, I think I do. I need 1 more 160, and I don't have it on me. But we can make this thicker by attaching a balloon here and wrapping it up also. But for now, oh look, I have a scrap of green. So I used 160 there. What would happen if I take a 260 scrap never throw away your scraps. You can find a use for them. So if your scraps are 2 to 3 inches long, there's very few things you can use with them. So if they're less than 3 fingers, they're very hard to inflate unless you have an electric pump. Just throw those away. But anything that's longer than that, you do have a hope of inflating it. I'm going to attach that there. I'm going to do one more pinch twist, so I have a total of 3 pinch twists on the bottom. What if I go just straight up? So I have a little bit of a curve there. Curve there. It's starting to get a little too bulky. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to squeeze the air out and make this very soft. And with it being very soft, I will pull it. And when I pull it, it thins out. And that's what I want. I want it thin, slim, and just that little twist to make it look organic. Kind of a little wraparound. There's no shame in using scissors. Okay, I got a base of my broccoli. Now I'm going to get a darker green, just so it stands out a bit better. This next part is really fun because it is a series of pinch twists and bubbles, also known as a string of pearls. I'm going to start off with one pinch twist. I'm going to take one of the top of my broccolis and wrap it around. I did 3 bubbles. Now I'm going to do a pinch twist. Oh, did you see? I let this go and the whole thing started unwinding. That's why it's important to always maintain a hold of both balloons, even if it's just a matter of putting it under your arm while you twist, or holding it between your legs, or just keeping your fingers, one hand on each balloon. Alright, so I did 4 bubbles, and now I'm going to attach the top of my next sprig of broccoli to that one. Now I'm going to do, let's see, how many should go? This time I'm only going to do 3. You see how I'm putting it down on the table and wedging it down and holding it with my wrist while I twist? Now I take the last third sprig of broccoli, attach that, and now I do 4 bubbles, and I wrap that around the first pinch twist. Now I'm going to do a whole bunch of bubbles. I think I'm going to try to do 6. And you see, I'm running out of room here. I did not leave enough room. So, I've also moved my pin. I'd like to have a pin so I can make a tiny pinhole, create a leak. In this case, I use the scissors to do a little snip, and I let the air out. And that way I can get some more twist out of this balloon. Let's see, I gotta squeeze all the air back because it all came loose. I should have made my broccoli smaller, then I could have done it. Whenever you make a balloon a little bit bigger, or if you measure your bubbles too big, bigger than the instructor is, then you're going to end up with needing more balloons, basically. Alright. I'm going to look in my bag of scraps to see if I have a dark green. Actually, it's not really a dark green, it's a spring green. I don't see it, so you're going to see behind the scenes. I'm going to have to take my curtain down. You'll see my lovely couch, my lovely book full of comics. Pull the balloon case over. Okay, here it is. Pull this back, clip it in place. I'm making this tutorial on a Thursday. It's the second Thursday of the month. The balloon artist in the Phoenix Valley, we get together to do a balloon jam every month, second Thursday, at an IHOP restaurant over on the west side of Phoenix. So I'm really not counting precise. This is supposed to be organic, so different sizes. They don't have to all be perfect bubbles. I'm just going to make a string of bubbles, wrap it around a pinch twist, do another string of bubbles, wrap it over to the next pinch twist. When making organic vegetables, it's okay to be organic in your balloon precision. Now I'm going to just go straight across here. I have a gap, so I made a series of bubbles. Looks like I have to repair this bubble. Now, if it's tough, this is the pinch twist. These others are bubbles. To get this into the pinch twist, I get my thumb under the pinch twist, and I take my fingers and I push it, and I squeeze and I roll it around that pinch twist. That is looking nice and fluffy. Now we're just building up a little bit of body. Too much air. The more twists you're planning to do in a balloon, the more tail you gotta leave. But then the more you do a design, you'll just instinctively know when to stop, and people will think you just magically filled up that balloon with air and voila, just made that balloon. It's like balloon magic. That's what it is. This is just balloon magic. So, I see right here I lost all my twists. I think maybe it was too soft. Broccoli. But that part looks weird sticking out. So I could A, cut it, or B, pinch twist it. So I'm folding it in half and I'm pulling the knot around the pinch twist. And then I can even tuck it under and behind to help fill in the body of our broccoli. Broccoli!